All right, Brian, start this one off with some positive energy here.
Alright, I like sticking garbanzo beans up my ass and hope that uh beanstalks grow out my butt, but in reverse, so like down to hell. And then I like climb them down to hell, and then I say hi to Lucifer, and he's like, "You're not allowed to be here," and I'm like, "Sup, bruh?" And he's like, "No, you're really not allowed to be down here." I'm like, "But like I'm here though," and he's like, "How did you do it?" I was like, I stuck garbanzo beans up my butthole, and somehow they were magical, and they like grew a uh, a beanstalk all the way in hell, and then like I followed it and found myself here, and sup, bruh, and then he kills me.
Well,
Well, welcome to
yeah,
welcome to the next episode of Diablo.
yeah, there you go. You understood the assignment. You did a good job.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you hear that? How strange.
The wolves,
Now we
they're
live.
howling.
He's like, the winds, they're howling, and then meanwhile you're like, why does it sting? Don't you fart? And he's like, yes, the winds are howling.
He
He's
says
like,
that
or
every time.
yeah, the winds are howling. His son Yorn's like, no, oh, get out of here now!
The place.
Look at me leaving you all behind.
No, stop being so fast and good at everything.
Hey! In my defense, all right, like I happen to just be good at a lot of things because,
I haven't fought with
like
you.
in reference to last episode, I get no bitches. But see, you get bitches though, but you have to pay the price though. You ain't as good as me. You know,
I'm
it's the
better.
iron price.
That, that's not an iron price. An iron price is like I kill for something.
Whatever else is
Yeah,
here,
I never mind.
hatred persists. Strong enough to attune the soul's
What were you
flow.
gonna say?
No, no, it's cool.
Okay, yeah.
It wasn't anything about killing and me getting advantages from it.
Okay, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah,
Usually when you say something that I'd rather not be said on stream, it comes suddenly and without warning, so I'm not gonna push it.
yeah, and the fact that you know that if there's any point in time where even I, like, didn't want to say something that I was thinking, it's probably a really good idea. You don't have me, yeah, you know. Okay, the dude that almost one-shot me, you're bitch.
Come on. Come on. You old fool.
Oh, are you
What's
like
wrong with
gonna
you?
be okay? Because
I won't.
my level is quite a bit higher than yours.
This is
I don't give a
worse than
fuck,
I thought. It must have been damaged when
bro.
you went.
Like me, I'm not worried.
Astra.
I'm always
We
worried
need
about
one to
you.
repair it.
I know,
We'll need
but I'm making you
rare
fight level
materials
47
and
enemies.
quicksilver to start.
It's them that have to worry about
Materials.
me.
I'll
Because I
Yeah,
was
find
still
good.
them.
creaming that health bar.
There's a village near here. We'll see if they have what we need.
Yeah, I mean, I have to be a
Maybe
little
they
bit
have
more
a recipe.
conscientious of, like, AoEs, but for the most part, I'm still running at 48 now.
Yay, let me assign my skill point. Um,
Yeah, I'm not worried. It just means off camera I might have to level up a little bit more. Just to kind of even things out, which is no problem.
right, let's see here. Every time you spend 100 mana, you gain 7% damage reduction for 5 seconds, or you gain 3% damage reduction against elites for each second you haven't taken damage from one, up to 40%. That sounds pretty good,
Hmm,
actually.
right?
Um, Using a cooldown grants 10% of your maximum life as a barrier for 3 seconds. I don't know. Hmm. I'm just not going to spend this right now.
Rude.
Am I... what?
Rude.
Am I missing something? Would we...
Yeah. Yeah, you are. You're missing that we have to leave.
Okay, fuck you.
Yeah, that's right. Scrub Lord.
And I can't just select leave dungeon because the game
It's a
is
special
weird.
place. It's a special place.
It's always special with you here, homie.
Hell yeah. It's a special place in our farts.
No.
Rude. How dare you say no to me? I will cut you.
Yeah, you're gonna cut me? I'd like to see you fucking try, bitch. Which one are we tracking?
I don't fucking know. You figure it out. Freak.
Fine, we'll just go to this one then.
Freak. You're a freak. You're a freak. Alright, now I gotta make sure you're actually going in the right direction.
Oh my god.
You gotta head to the one that says Swamp Hospitality.
I think you just purposely chose the opposite of the one that I chose.
Nope. I mean, that sounds really great, and I should have, but no. We need to continue with Donan's line. That's Swamp Hospitality.
Well, that sounds lovely. They're gonna treat us hospitably, and we're gonna have a good time.
They're gonna greet us with that good old-fashioned bayou hospitality.
And it won't be like when Frodo and Sam crossed the bog in the Two Towers. Or was it the Fellowship? Forget.
Bro, speaking of Lord of the Rings, you know Magic the Gathering, right?
Yeah, we played
I'd
it
hope
together.
so. Yeah, hell yeah. I would hope so. I mean, just, I hate to assume, so it's like, you might have forgot it, I don't fucking know. Most people in the world know Magic the Gathering. Super fun card game until you play with really toxic people. They did a Lord of the Rings release for Magic the Gathering. And so, like, I wasn't too immersed in that whole release or anything. Like, I caught wind of some of the big news articles, stuff about it, like, they had the One Ring. They printed a card called the One Ring. It was a soul ring. Only one copy, and whoever got their hands on it got like $10,000 if they, brought it in and proved it. It's legality. They got like $10,000. So super, and they got to keep the card, which is super cool. And then they did more releases of the One Ring. So they did 4. Let's see, there was the one true One Ring, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there was 4 releases. The 4th release is pretty common. It's like in every pack. You can get it. It has no value to it whatsoever. And then the 3 other ones. No, see, there had to be 5 then.
Brian, come here.
Yeah, what's up?
Event. Continue talking now.
Okay, yeah, so the 5th one is the one true ring, which was $10,000. The first one is the one that anyone could get for, like, no value. And then there are 3 versions of the One Ring where there are 900 copies, 700 copies, and 300 copies of its print. In the entire world.
Huh.
The one with 300 prints, each one goes for $4,000.
Damn.
I absolutely want my hands on. I want to get my hands on that. The one that has 900 prints, about $1,000. Like 1,200. And then obviously the 700 one has it's like $2,000 something.
So, like, what does the One Ring do in the game?
It acts as a soul ring. So soul ring costs 1 mana. Any color. It's a colorless mana, so you can choose whatever mana you want to use it. Costs 1 mana to play. Comes into the field untapped. You can immediately tap it for 2 colorless mana. So it's a really fast starter. So it's like it's a really good start in your game. Because if you have a good hand, you're going to play 1 mana, right? Per turn. Well, then you immediately use that mana to play Soul Ring, and now you got an extra 2 mana. Granted, it's colorless. To, play. So now, next turn, you have 3 mana. Probably one of them is a color. So, like, turn 2, 3 mana. Yeah, that's fucking really nice. Especially in pretty moderate games, like casual games and stuff, where people aren't being too experty and hardcore. And even then, I'd still consider that a pretty nice beginning turn. So Soul Ring's pretty nice. Now, Soul Ring is pretty much given in every pack, so it normally doesn't have any value. It's only when there's special prints like that. But yeah, the One Ring is just a Soul Ring.
Okay.
And yeah, it's pretty awesome. The art for it, for its prints, is pretty good. It's like 4 out of the 5 prints are pretty badass. There's just one print I don't really care for, and oddly enough, it's the 700 one that I don't really care for the print. So, and they just like a month ago or so, they just did the Fallout Magic the Gathering release. So if you know anything about Fallout, or have ever played any Fallout games like Fallout 4 or something, they just released Magic cards in theme of Fallout.
Do you play the online Magic the Gathering ever?
No. Which, to the people watching right now, don't think that I'm going to lead into, like, hating on you or bashing on you. The online Magic the Gathering system is actually really amazing. It's a great way to practice up on your skills and face off with, continuous opponents throughout the week when you might only be able to play with people once a week in real life. No, the online Magic the Gathering, whatever you play it with, is super freaking amazing. I love it. I may never have tried it. I love it because people have told me about it. And I love the concept behind it. So, no, never played it. Yeah, it's good though. Like, here's another thing too. The online Magic the Gathering, if I'm correct, you don't pay any money to get your cards. I may be incredibly wrong about that, but I think it's like the only place where you don't have to worry about spending thousands of dollars for a card.
Yeah, but then you don't have, like, cards physically.
Right, exactly. Well, some people solely only play Magic the Gathering online, because it is an online community. Like, it is a PvP game. So, you face off with people throughout the whole NA server, or maybe even worldwide. Some people don't ever play physically.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, that's why it's so beautiful. It's like, it's kind of the place where a lot of people go when they can't afford real Magic cards, but they want to play. And they want to play against other people all the time. Or people can afford the cards, but they don't have a community where they live.
So, like, is it the same? Like, can I go online and learn how to play Magic the Gathering?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much.
Well, maybe I will then.
Yeah, definitely do it, man. It's super fun. It's super interactive, from what I've been told. Why I don't play it, even with me, obviously sticking up for it and all that other shit, it's more because I like actually journeying out in the world and finding a physical crowd. Yeah, but that's kind of how I was raised with my career of it.
Yeah, us being the age that we are, we've always played cards in front of the person that we're playing with physical cards.
Right. And so that's another thing too, is like, obviously you're going to be playing a very intense game like Magic the Gathering online. So pretty much the way it works is like kind of like just playing poker online. Like you obviously can see the other person's field clearly on the screen. Or like playing Yu-Gi-Oh online. If you ever played Yu-Gi-Oh games online, you can see you can't obviously see the other person's hand. Like, that'd be retarded crap. That'd be stupid. I really need to drop that word, especially if I'm going to continue my career here in YouTube. And I'm trying, guys. I really am. It's a bad habit that I've had throughout the years because that was kind of a word we used growing up because it just was, I don't know, whatever. Either way, like if you ever played Yu-Gi-Oh games or whatever, anything like that, obviously you wouldn't see their player's hand, but you could see their field and stuff so that you know they're not cheating.
Right. What's going on here with this quest?
Okay, I'll get it activated. Accompany Donan to the tower. There we go.
Oh,
We
he
just had
just
to get
wasn't.
him to come and set.
Okay,
Yeah, I
yeah,
think,
it's.
yeah.
I didn't know why he wasn't moving.
It's because me and you had to be right here to get him to come in.
Oh,
Me and you, yeah. And hey, remember Thaisa? This is her.
what's up, Thaisa?
And why would I help you?
Oh, okay.
We all want Elias dead.
We do. But fixing the soul stone, that is about Lilith, and she does not concern me.
I don't need much. Just Quicksilver and the tools you have there.
Such small asks rarely remain so. Surely you must know this. But you did help me survive Andarir's summoning. So, my tools are yours. You will have to go to Valtha for Quicksilver, though. Find her, and she will give you what you need.
Bro, in Final Fantasy XIV, we could just craft Quicksilver from shit we found on the ground.
Right? But here, Quicksilver is like actually, you know, alchemically insanely rare.
Right, find
So,
Valtha in the Cinder Wastes.
God, I miss Final Fantasy 14 too, man. I fucking. Oh, I really want to go back and play that. But I'm trying to like fulfill so many things on my freaking plate.
I was such, like, a high-quality crafting snob in Final Fantasy XIV, and, like, I was always, like, highest level for, like, all of the non-battle classes.
Yeah.
And, but I would use those for my battle class. Like, I refused to
Same here.
I refused to equip anything that wasn't of the, high quality standard for crafting.
Right.
And so I would spend, like, hours and hours, like, getting the materials, trying to craft this thing at high quality. And sometimes I'd just say, like, fuck it, and do it with low quality materials. And I would somehow get high quality out of like a 1% chance. And then other
Yo.
times I'd have a 99% chance and fucking get regular ass quality.
The struggles of being a crafter in Final Fantasy XIV. If it makes you feel any better, man, even to this day, even with the most recent expansion and everything, the best gear is either gear that you craft yourself or is incredibly rare grind out gear that you don't even quite get from the dungeon itself. You get from collecting a piece from the boss and then like handing to a special vendor. So pretty much crafting is like the only way to really go for best gear now. Most people, whatever gear they get out of a dungeon, they use for cosmetics.
Yeah.
So,
Man, I wish it was more like that back in the day when I played, like, because you watch these video game animes, right? And then people's classes are their actual job. Like you
Yeah.
play Final Fantasy XIV, and the only way to progress the story, obviously, is to be the hero of light, to like be the warrior and do the dungeons and beat the bosses. But I think it would be like really cool if the quote-unquote jobs in the game were actual jobs, and like it would be so cool if it was essential for a fighter to get a high quality like suit of armor from a crafter, and then the crafter could get compensated with like actually good money or good materials in return.
So it's funny you mentioned that because that actually was an idea brought up a couple times last year as a possible idea for the future.
Yeah, like that would be awesome. Like that would be Like, I don't know how a crafter could progress through the story in that way, but
Yeah, no, it was an idea brought up at some of the was it letter with the developer, but like they don't even know how they quite go about it yet. It was an interesting idea that they thought of too. So it's funny that you thought of that. Interact with the items, you stupid bitch.
I
Oh
did.
wait, you already did. Wow.
Yeah.
You're still a stupid bitch, but like, good job.
But yeah, like that's an easy concept to have in, say, Sword Art Online, where people literally just live their life playing the
Right.
game.
Yeah.
Dionysa has unknowingly sent you to your death. In the end, she will see the foolishness of her pursuit of Elias, and she will know that Lilith is our future.
Yeah, kill this bitch. Die, please.
Oh yeah, this woman.
Oh,
Now,
she's
see,
actually
on the other
strong.
hand, yeah, be careful, dude. Now, on the other hand, though, see, in Final Fantasy 14, you crafting your armor is what, like, really dictates your stats and whatnot. In Elder Scrolls Online, it's quite the opposite. The best armor you can get in the game is armor that you tip. Some people argue with me, so I'm going to say this correctly so there is no arguments. 85% of the best armor that you get in the game is typically armor you get from a dungeon or a trial. 15% of it is a mix from either crafting or grinding out in Cyrodiil. But like,
Gotcha.
it's basically a role. It's a role reverse rather than crafting. Now they want you to actually, like, go into the dungeons to actually get that, the right armor.
And I like that system just as much. Like, earning things by, like, doing the dungeons and getting treasure and, like, finding the thing.
Right. Okay, I just want to take a moment to say she is way harder than when you face her on solo. Like, all these symbols on the ground and whatnot, she don't ever do that.
In solo?
Yeah. Because we're fighting her in a party. So if you just fought her by yourself, she didn't do all that extra shit.
Oh, I get it. So you're saying it's harder now in co-op.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I already knew that just based off the fact I wasn't one-shotting enemies for the most part when I was a necromancer. It's like, oh yeah, no wonder they upped it a little bit. It's 2v1 in a sense now. So of course they make it harder.
I mean, she's kind of easy, to be honest. She just has a lot of HP.
Yeah, and AoEs. But if you can get out of the AoEs, you're pretty solid. There, I got the quest item for us. All right, let's head back to back to Donan. Oh, speaking of Final Fantasy, though, now that to keep some things private and whatnot, but with some relatively smooth implications. Now that my life is in a better place, dude, I'm actually half tempted to throw you in on the Final Fantasy 14 stream that I still want to do with Felix, and I'll just cover your expenses, if you know what I mean.
Felix?
You don't know Felix yet. I visited the idea with you before about having guests on, our channel, but like not just guests for one time, like a whole like guest run with games, if that makes sense. And yeah, that person I was talking about, their name's Felix.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I easily wouldn't mind, just subbing you in. And what we were planning on doing is starting from the very beginning.
Oh god. Get ready for us to be a Final Fantasy channel.
Right? And now, mind you, you don't have to start a whole new character. You can have your character that you've had like 10 years ago, which they still have in their databanks, I promise you. They have a New Game Plus now that you can activate anytime you want, and you can New Game Plus specific parts of a chapter. You can New Game Plus specific chapters and then specific sub-chapters if you want to. It's super awesome. It's the only game that I know would allow you to do that.
I think that was the thing before I stopped playing, which was quite a while ago now.
Yeah, well, they've enhanced upon it greatly now, but yeah. Stand on your own one, you little pooper.
I didn't understand the assignment, so frick you.
Oh, okay. The assignment is good. Go die.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Rude. But yeah, no, I would definitely not mind us doing, and that won't be for a little bit, because sadly after we finish it, probably as we finish up with this, Elden Ring is having their DLC come out.
Yeah, and that's basically going to be another game.
That is guaranteed. That is guaranteed our next one. Like, that is not even a debate. That is our next one.
Obviously.
Yeah. So, I'll try and get a hold of Felix and see if they are still interested in the opportunity. And then if they're not, I'll still drag Gilbud around with me as we do that story over again, because they are getting another expansion very soon.
I mean, they always will. Like, MMOs go on forever unless they financially cannot go on forever.
No, not for Square Enix. They canceled Final Fantasy XIV because they just wanted to move on to Final Fantasy XIV. And the stories are not connected in any way.
Did you mean to say 11 first?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy, they ended Final Fantasy 11 for Final Fantasy 14, and the stories aren't connected in any way. Like, there's nothing relevant between the two. There's no prequel, sequel, connection, or anything. They're just like, we want to do a whole new game. So for Square Enix, that's not ever true. Like, they could just end Final Fantasy 14 because they're done with the story. I mean, you're right. Now, in a different respect, they probably are never going to end Final Fantasy XIV because the community is so huge, and there's a large majority of their community are lifers. Like, they basically live their life in the game.
Yeah, well, like I did at one point.
Yeah. So yeah, they probably aren't gonna, ever close that game.
So
Plus, what's funny? What's up? Funny thing, what?
No, I was just gonna tell you the story about like the first time I ever dabbled in streaming and recording for like Twitch or YouTube. I did a video of me playing Final Fantasy XIV, and I just gallivanted about, and I was talking to myself, and come to find out afterward, my voice wasn't being recorded. So, yeah, that video uploaded with just like silence and me doing some shit for no apparent reason.
More restless than before. He's lost a son.
Rob's most eventful video on YouTube.
Grief chips at him every moment he refuses to face it.
We've all made that mistake, though.
Yeah, that was back when I had OBS on my laptop, which means Open Broadcast System, and I was able to stream things from my laptop onto YouTube.
Heck yeah.
And eventually, we're gonna stream on other consoles eventually, most likely. Even though I think our
That'll
main...
be hilarious.
Yeah, so eventually I'll get OBS again, and I'll get a capture card, and we'll be actual streamers.
Right? And I may even do streams with my face on it, because I am not afraid of showing my face. But they'll be my private streams. I'd obviously not push that on us.
Join our Patreon to see Brian's private streams. See
Oh my
Brian's beautiful
God.
face on his
Okay,
private
that's a joke.
streams.
That is a huge joke. We do not have a Patreon.
I cannot do that.
Not yet.
Do not, yeah, not yet. This boy over here making those fucking jokes, like, of course you'll have that one person watching and be like, dude, okay, but like, where's the Patreon link?
I
like,
just earned,
definitely sign me up. Like, no, we don't have one.
yeah, I
But
just
yeah,
earned the right to post links for my other channel, which I haven't uploaded anything for in a long time.
No, heck yeah. Have we not earned that right yet?
No, I think I have to like post the link and then it'll do a background check, and then 2 days later, if it passes, which it should, the link will become visible, and I'll be able to post links freely.
That's pretty cool, dude.
What's happening with this quest right now?
How about you go fucking place things? If you were
Oh,
listening to Donan, you would know what to do. You scrub lord of
oh
infinity.
my god, you're right. I'm not paying attention. Place the vial of purified quicksilver on the table. Okay. Table. This table? There's no command.
Right here. Scoot your booty over right into this spot right here.
I
Do
was
not
there.
move. Really?
Here?
Did it say X? Yeah. Does it say X?
To interact with Thaisa.
I'll do it for you because you're a loser.
There's no command.
Uh-huh.
There wasn't. And after okay, I can interact with her now. Dude, there wasn't a you had the quicksilver, you asshole. You were blaming me. And it was because
Oops,
you
yeah,
had the
you're right.
quicksilver, you piece of fucking shit.
And how was my sister?
Vote for the choice.
Make me look like the asshole in front of everyone.
Elias. Convinced her to do it.
Oops.
Yeah,
My bad.
Trust Elias.
I was convinced, though, to be fucking fair with you, that you were just being a fucking clod.
Oh, were you not doing that on purpose?
No! Dude, at first I was like, why the fuck is he not being like... I was trying to be quiet and, like, doing a little circle. Like, dude, over fucking here. Like, yeah, no, I actually thought you were just like... My thought process went, no, he's playing with the crowd and not progressing the quest. My second part was like, okay, he's having issues with the PlayStation. And then my third state of mind was like, now bully him.
Alright, so
Meanwhile, I was the only one with the fucking shit.
you're saying that you thought I was doing a bit for the crowd, whilst I assumed you were doing a bit for the crowd.
Yes.
That's fine.
Now, can you interact with the Quicksilver?
No. I'm checking equipment. Alright, no, okay,
Here.
I'll do it. Yeah. Mix the quicksilver.
Look at that, guys. Let's get a round of applause. He knows how to do things in a video game.
Twice.
Turn the wheel. Turn the wheel.
3 times.
Turn the wheel.
Give it another turn. Sulfur.
Grind the sulfur
Grind it in the mortar.
in the mortar. Grind. I'm an alchemist, guys.
Alright, now we have to watch him.
I'm watching so hard.
Right?
I'm not blinking.
Dude, that's the same incantation that I use when I'm taking a shit on the toilet and it's getting difficult.
No, it's not working.
And that's what you say when it doesn't work. Which is
Right, and
often.
I'm constipated. Oh, whoa. Hold up there, cowboy. Not as often as it used to be when I was younger.
Yo, where are you going?
He is not up to the task.
What can we do?
Talking smack about Donan behind his back.
Suspect he no longer trusts
Don't you
himself.
dare disrespect Donan ever again. His son died.
His doubt.
I love how you're so fucking defensively on board of Donan. Like you're the only one here that's like, he's shit because his son died. Even Donan's just like, no, I'm just upset.
Yo, he
But
gets
yeah,
a
my son
pass.
died.
He gets a pass on everything until he betrays us. His motherfucking son died.
Oh my god.
What? Why?
That's the name of this episode. You all better watch this episode because Donan's son died.
Yeah.
It will do you some good.
I'm gonna use the same thumbnail that I used with him a few episodes back, but I'll add like tears into his face.
Right? Dude, fucking, that's amazing. I love it.
Brian, you should not sponsored by the following products. You should get Photo Direct on your phone, and also Power Direct. Their Photo Direct is like a really cool photo editing tool, like Photoshop.
Okay.
And then Power Direct is a video editing tool, and it's really good. And you can use it for free.
Well, I'm so interested.
You should be. You have a YouTube channel.
Do I?
Yes. Yep. Okay.
Okay. Hey, real quick.
I have a YouTube channel.
Okay, real quick. Don't
Yep.
use it. Wait. Hold up. So this shortcut here was never here before, at least like a couple months ago. Like a couple months ago, this shortcut was never here. I'm so happy it is, though. You used to have to run all the way through town just to get out of the damn town or teleport out. Now they have this useful shortcut. Hell yeah.
Nice.
And also, I deleted my YouTube app on my phone after I deleted my account associated with our YouTube, but that was after I had already unsubscribed from our channel.
That's like so rude, though.
Right? And also, like, a complete fucking lie. And yeah, I'll try to see if I
Yeah.
can get that on my phone. That wouldn't be a bad idea to use that in lieu with all of our editing and whatnot.
Yeah, there's probably better apps out there, but I like those apps.
Whatever, free is always the best.
Endless harmony dwells within. I wish. Donut, what are you doing, buddy?
He's mourning his son. Leave him alone. He just lost his son.
Yeah, I get it. His son died, but like I was still like wondering what he was doing. That's all. And making sure he's okay. Okay.
Oh, right, of course. Don't worry, don't. I got your back. He was
Yeah.
bullying you.
Even though I know he can never be okay ever again because his son died.
I mean, okay, if we're actually gonna be serious for a moment, even I can't be really that okay either, because I actually really liked Yorin. I thought he was a fun character. And it's just sad, too, because you meet Yorin right when he finally got his first chance to, like, go out in the world. Like, he always dreamed of going out in the world and going on adventures and, like, branching out and not just being stuck in a library at home with his dad all the time. He finally got a chance. And what, like, how does his first adventure end? A fucking soul crystal to the skull impaling his brain. After being terrified for at least 10 to 15 minutes. Because he's literally standing next to Lilith and Astaroth. Even if Astaroth was technically still in the crystal at that time.
Yeah,
Like-
they did them dirty.
Incredibly dirty.
Return where?
Is this the same forest we were in before? Like the? No, it's not. It's just
No,
similar.
no, yeah. Similar, yes.
Yeah, we're in K-Lead again, everyone. Just a different one. Is there another tree person?
You're another tree person.
The hungering swamp. The swamp hungers.
Backstreet, back, alright.
I actually really like the Backstreet Boys.
Me too, man. They're fucking on point. And anyone that's like, gee. Like, bro, first off, there's a difference between, like, being actually into the Backstreet Boys and then liking their music. If you like their music, you're not gay. But if you're like, oh man, the Backstreet Boys, but like those boys, am I right? And you're a dude, you're gay. But like, also you could own that and be cool.
Yeah.
You're so
But,
cool.
but if you're into the Backstreet Boys reunion tour, there's something really fucking wrong with you.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't stand. We don't abide by or stand by people who are in
Yeah.
the Backstreet Boy reunion tour.
And
If you don't get that reference, then
watch. If you don't get that reference, that means you don't watch the greatest YouTubers who ever lived, Aaron and Danny of the Game Grumps, and you should watch them.
I was thinking about being helpful and saying that, but then there was a moment in my brain where it was like, Rob will either finish it or I'm gonna be really rude and be like, if you don't understand that reference, you're Garbo.
Yeah, but we're all about positivity, man. I mean, people come here for positivity and definitely not to listen to you. To you make me feel like a bad person.
Okay, first off, shut your whore mouth. They all come here to listen to you get your ass just fucking slammed in.
That's gonna be true. That's definitely true. This is where we're gonna leave off for now.
Yep.
It's been 40 minutes.
Oh, shoo! We gave you guys a nice little special.
Alright, see you bastards.
See y'all. Bye bye bye.